Everyone, we are going to start with today's program. To start with today's we are live. So Namo Namaha. Welcome Jyoti ji, Anjali ji, everyone for today's program of the potluck and cultural exchange program between Ecuador, Chile, Japan, Turkey, and Bharat. So, very warm welcome to all the Swasti family, the alumni, and the students. Namo Namaha. As we always start the program with the Om chanting and the prayer, I request everyone to observe silence and try to focus on your breaths. Hands in Jnana Mudra, gently with the eyes closed, observing the breaths. Inhale and exhale. With deep inhalation. Holding your palms. Yogena chittasya hare Maram sharirasya chavai yoga karotam karam Patanjalim Pranjaliranathosmi. Gently rubbing the palms. Warm hot palms on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes, again close palm. Taking the warm palms down. Namaste. Namo Namaha. Thank you very much, everyone. So, as you can see, today's program is very diverse. And as yoga students and practitioners, the importance of this is because the meaning of the word yoga in the true sense is all about union. So the union cannot happen if you are very rigid with your ideas, your beliefs, your ways of living life, your eating habits. You know, if you are very rigid with that, you will never be able to experience and understand other people's viewpoints. So in this diverse and multicultural world, it's very important for us as yoga practitioners to also try to understand and see life from other perspectives. So because as a family, Swasti believes in the idea, the age-old tradition of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, where the whole world is a family. And we are fortunate that we have students from more than 35 countries. And as Bharatiya, we are always been hospitable, and hospitality has been a very important mantra. Though sometimes we have a lot of challenges inside the country, but with yoga, with our culture and traditions, we try to see to it that we try to align ourselves and give the best experience to all the people who visit us. So in this context, we have today's program. Before we move towards the main idea, we will just have a brief review of the International Yoga Day, which was celebrated few days back. So Swasti has a vision to achieve excellence in the field of yoga education, research, therapy. And for that, we are proud to be a part of the Ministry of Ayush Yoga Certification Board, accredited training center and therapy center. And along with that, the other proud moment is that recently the WHO has released a document for yoga practitioners globally, and which is titled as Consumer Information on the Proper Use of Yoga, where Swasti Yoga Center is being recommended by the World Health Organization as a training center. So a big round of applause for everyone. To start with the celebrations of International Yoga Day, we are proud to be a part of the Yoga Day celebrations in USA, Houston, Texas. We have our Bankim ji, who is our alumni, yoga teacher and yoga master. So like every year, it's now 3 years that regularly Swasti Yoga Center is a co-organizer with the Consulate General of India, and we celebrate Yoga Day in Houston, Texas. We have a strong network, or you can say alumni and Swasti family there in US. And that has always been a mantra that all our Swasti family members, whenever you are in any part of the world, you should always have a home outside your home. So, like just few time back, Hilal invited, and now we have a home in Turkey. Yeah, Hilal? Exactly. Yeah. In the same way, it's a kind of a relation that all our alumni have developed over a period of time, which helps us to grow and flourish in different parts of the world. So the first event took place this year in USA. Another event took place at DRDO. We are very grateful to them because recently we had the Operation Sindoor. We are here and our borders are protected. Many times we don't understand the value of these things, but if you are fortunate or unfortunate and you born in Afghanistan or some other countries, then you will understand the importance of being protected. So this year, the Yoga Day celebrations, last year and this year, we had the celebrations at DRDO. This is a defense research organization wing of India. Along with that, we celebrated Harit Yog. Harit Yog is a concept which the government of India tried to promote, that yoga talks about conscious living. Okay. So if there is a lot of environment damage, destruction, a lot of plastic pollution and everything, then it definitely will affect our health. A recent study has shared that plastic has been found out. The study was done in France. So today, in the breast milk of people in the France, there is microplastics which is evident. Now, this study happened in France. You cannot imagine if this study happens in India, where will the microplastic be found? You know? So that's why, along with these kind of hikes and initiatives, we also see to it every time when a student passes or gives the YCD exam, we plant a tree in their name. We have these cleanup drives. Many of the faces would be familiar every day joining in. So the government had 10 different initiatives which were taken this year, because this International Yoga Day was 11th International Yoga Day. So in that line, we had this 10 different initiatives. One of them was Harit Yoga. Along with that, to have more of a integrated approach, so we had this Indo-Japanese Yoga and Cultural Festival, which was initiated by Sue. So you can give a big round of applause to her. So Sue, who is doing her level 1 yoga protocol instructor. So we had all the expats from Japan to here in Pune. So the mothers, their kids, they all came together and we had amazing time learning Warli art. We had nice discussions on the Japanese anime, Doraemon, Pokemon, and then we had the Dora cake and Japanese cuisine, Indian cuisine, and everything. So the next was a program organized by Indian Yoga Association Maharashtra chapter. It was an online program. As a guest lecturer, I talked on the Panchakosh, means Prakriti, integration of yoga and Ayurveda concept. Along with that, we have Shraddhaji, who organized the program in her company, ARI. One of our students had organized the program in the MasterCard office in Pune, amazing program. We also had some initiatives like Thyssen Proof, which is a German company. So one session was conducted on the Yoga Day event to create awareness about the improvement in the postures, corporate health. Gazelle is one of our students from Russia. So she's right now in Moscow, but she works in a company called as SLB here in Pune. So we had a program in her company there. Along with that, there's a German company called as Grenzenbach. So Swasti also organized a program over there. We have a branch in France with our lovely Lionel G, you can see over here. So along with his students and friends and family. So a Swasti family is there. So you can see wherever you go, especially in all the major countries, you will always find a home over there. You will always find someone who would guide you and mentor you. So he is being there associated for more than 6 years, 5 to 6 years, running Swasti Yoga Works in France. You can see the books which are there. Anybody knows which book is this? Those who have read this book will know. Which book all these French people are
Panchtantra.
Yes, Panchatantra and Yoga Sutra. So Lionel Ji and her friend, school yoga teacher, she translated this Panchatantra book into French. And so now in many of the schools in France and in the neighborhood, this has been used for yoga related spread of yoga and other activities. We also had Sarita ji, who conducted a wonderful session in the ammunition factory of Dehu. We have some of the initiatives like this year. We also felt that yoga need not be propagated in only the developed countries and Europe, America, but also it's our responsibility to see that our neighboring continent, Africa, is not untouched. Okay. We all know how, when we think about foreign countries, foreigners, there is only a one side approach. It's very important that we also have an approach that when we try to have a goal to spread yoga globally, there should not be this kind of discrimination that I will only teach to rich foreigners and then the poor foreigners, I will conveniently forget them. That should not be the approach. Your focus, your joy should be in teaching yoga, whether you're teaching in slums or whether you're teaching to, say, the prime minister, your attitude should be the same. So that is the idea of Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. So in that initiative, we this time had a program in Tanzania. Before that, in the month of April, we had a conference in Georgia, which is an old part of the Soviet Union. So again, the discussions are also important. Like in the pictures you will see, the Maasai tribe, which is like in Maharashtra, we have Dhangar tribe. These are the nomadic tribes. So they are very much in nature. And even today, tourism is abundantly flourishing in Tanzania. Tanzania has safari, and it's one of the world's best safaris. Like I think most of you might have seen in National Geographic channels and all this amazing zebras, giraffe, and all these kind of animals. So they have wonderful tourism. So our idea was how can we amalgamate and integrate yoga tourism along with the safari and its own tourism, creating more employment for the women over there. Okay, because gender disparity is very common. The pay scale, what a man gets and what a woman gets. In fact, in India, it's considered to be far more better than some of the developed countries. So one of the way to create women empowerment was to take yoga back there, where instead of in the five-star wellness resorts, having some kind of a foreigner coming and teaching yoga in Tanzania, it's always better the locals who are already living a very sustainable life which is connected with nature, they are being taught yoga and certified, and they get into the yoga industry. So that was an initiative. Again, you can see some of the Maasai tribes holding a book, which is again Panchatantra, but this is time we have translated in their language. Anybody knows their language? Swahili, yes. Swahili is the language. So for our students, again, more general knowledge that Panchatantra book is translated in more than 15 languages, international languages, along with the Indian languages. And one of them is the Swahili, which we published. And we donated around books worth of around say $500 to the orphanages and the schools there in Arusha, in Tanzania. So a small gesture of connecting India and Africa together. So some of our students, the yoga teacher and level 4 students, we have Bhageshri ji, who is a yoga therapy level 2 student, and Sonali, who created a program, who had this program in her school. We had Tushar ji, who conducted the program in his office, corporate yoga. So we have our all Lipika ji, Prasiddhi, Monica, all the students conducted the program in the Aga Khan Palace for the International Yoga Day. The team also took the initiative of conducting yoga program in the old age home, and we have Komalji taking some of the sessions in schools and kindergartens. Finally, coming to the last part, a very good news for all the people of Bharat, all the people of Maharashtra, and that is yesterday we have the integration of 12 important forts into the UNESCO's World Heritage List. Okay, the list is been there. So we have the Salar Fort, Shivneri, Lohgarh, Kanderi, Raigad, Rajgarh, Pratapgarh, Suvarnadurga, Panhala, Vijayadurg, and Sindhudurg, and Jinji Fort, which is in Tamil Nadu, as a part of the UNESCO's heritage. This is important is because, again, it will have more diversification of the touristic places of India. Because an important challenge is whenever foreign tourists come to India, the only idea of India is you come to Delhi, then go to Taj Mahal, and then go to Jaipur, go back to Delhi, and go home. And the idea of India is only Taj Mahal and Jaipur Palace. They don't know that there is something Maharashtra, there is who is Shivaji Maharaj, nobody knows. So with this addition of these places into the UNESCO's World Heritage, people will also understand that we have ancient forts, caves, and so many interesting places around us. Like we have the Bhaji caves, which are 200 years before Christ, which is 2,200 years old. But anyways, people are, when we go to Europe, when we go to Spain, we go to Italy, Rome, we are so excited to see places which are just 600, 700 years old. Still, the way they keep it, preserve it is so amazing. You know, what we can learn from this is taking our culture, our places of historical importance to the global platform is very important. And so, one initiative that we have taken is uh, now the monsoon is going on. The place, everywhere it's lush green. Yeah, no. Okay. So anybody, any of our Swasti student who completes 5 forts in a month, shares his pictures, tags the Maharashtra Tourism and Swasti Yoga Center. At the end, in 1 month, if you complete 5 forts, we will award you a prize. Okay. So if you are someone who loves hiking, you want to visit the forts. So I would encourage you to take this initiative, take your friends and family over there. And there are some the books, fort, the fort. So we have some books which are published by one of my senior friend. He is a surgeon. So these are also amazing books. We will be having it for our exhibition. We are going to have a sustainable um, products exhibition in a way also to promote some eco-friendly lifestyle. Like for example, there are so many aspects where we can promote conscious living, right from our food to the apparels and the shopping that we do. Like an interesting thing is the footwear I am wearing, which seems very much similar to you. But the difference is that this is made from the plastic bottles that you throw away. Every time you go to a place, you buy a bottle to drink, right? And then what you throw away, this is made from it. Okay. So what you can do, you can make these kind of changes. Is that very difficult? Okay. So there are so many interesting things. Like you will know that we have this kind of a bottle which is there. So many times people say that we forgot to carry our own bottle. You can see over here also. But if you are able to carry your own phone, why do you forget to carry your own cutlery and your own bottle and your own bag, when you go for shopping? So these are the basic ideas of conscious living. Okay, you cannot just do 10 Surya Namaskar, 100 Surya Namaskar and feel that your responsibility towards the environment is done. When you are going to be a certified yoga instructor and a teacher, along with your exercise of the practices, it's also important what you eat, how you eat. Okay. Now today again we are going to have a potluck meal. So again there would be thermocol, plastic spoons, cutlery. So whenever we make these kind of events, can we do something that can avoid this kind of wastage and more burden? Like for example, even a sanitary pad that you wear. How many of you know how much time it takes to disintegrate that sanitary pad? 400 years. So what are you giving to the next generation? In one lifetime, how many sanitary pads you are giving to this world? And you want your kids to respect you, treat you in a good way. This is just about sanitary pads, and so many other things are happening. You go to a marriage, you go to an event, how many of these 10 ml plastic bottles are being thrown away? Cutleries, spoons, so many things. So can we do something? Yes, we can do something. So yoga sessions and yoga places should not be only a place where you're taught Surya Namaskar and Kapalbhati. It should go somewhere more beyond. So that's what we had these conferences in Georgia. We also see to it that more our students travel the world, they understand life. They see when you travel Europe, when you travel to different, even when you travel to Africa, you see how the poor people of Africa are also so clean and hygienic. Just you go to this part of the wall and you see what is like. Okay. So traveling is not only, to take some pictures and selfie with Eiffel Tower. Traveling is more than that, you know. So why we have to travel is we can see life in different perspectives without judging whether it's right or wrong. You know? And then when you come back home, you realize your strengths also. Like I told you, the history of America itself is how many years old? USA? Anybody knows when USA was founded? Not more than 600 years, 500 years. For us, any random thing is more than 8, 7,000, 2,000, and still we don't value. You see when you go in Europe, how even a tiny thing, you can take inspiration from Turkey, right? Why Turkey is one of the most touristic attraction in the world. Okay, we have to learn from. So this is a way we have. And when can tourism develop? When we try and respect our own things. When we try to go to a fort, the purpose for half people, it would be to eat, or half to drink. Okay. When was the fort built? What is the architectural marvel? What events happened in which part of the fort? Who cares? If this is the approach, why will you think that the world will come to us? We are fortunate that still Sue and all these people are there. But if you want them to go home and tell their friends to visit Pune, visit Bharat, then it's very important that we try to add something for it. And it's not like it's very difficult or we don't have it. Whatever we just have it, we have to just take care of it so that we enjoy it, our next generation enjoys it, and the world can enjoy it. So, yes, so we have the wonderful book. Yes. Books. So, this is my friend who is a surgeon. Again, very inspiring because very busy. The life of a surgeon is very difficult, but still he's a wildlife photographer. He sees to it. He himself have visited all the forts that you see inside. And because everybody has this complaint, this is the world's first coffee table book dedicated to forts of Maharashtra. Okay. So those who really love the forts, this is in Marathi. But again, then our own Maharashtrian people used to say, we don't read Marathi. So he translated in English. Now let's see how many people will buy and read in English. So for our international students, this is in English. And for our Marathi people, it's also in Marathi. Okay. So nobody should have the problem that had it been in Marathi, we would have read. Okay. It's in every language. It's in two languages, but we can have it in every language, French, Spanish, okay, and also Hindi and other languages. Okay. So that was all about. A big round of applause to the Indian government and the statement that got it. So after this recap, we will move in our flight. Yeah, that would be more easy.
They will not listen when I am sitting down.
Yeah, and you will also, be more comfortable.
This, they, we are going on a long journey, so prepare your bags, your backpacks, because we are traveling to South America. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
We are about to land. Everyone ready for landing?
Yes.
Okay. So where are we landing? This
In-
is the world, and we are landing here. We just landed in South America. We are here now.
We are here now.
Yeah.
Chile.
And now we
That's it,
have
we have
landed
Chile.
to South America. And first we will go to Ecuador, which is my country where I was born. Okay, so we will now learn something about Ecuador. The name of Ecuador comes because of the equatorial line is crossing the country. And so in all Ecuador, you can just put one feet on the northern hemisphere and the other feet on the southern hemisphere. We are divided. Okay. And the capital city of Ecuador is Quito, where I live. Is up in the mountains. It is 2,800 meters above sea level. It is we don't have seasons in Ecuador because of this equatorial location. So we have a pleasant summer. We have spring all the year. We don't have any winter, no, the temperature do not go down, and we do not have high temperatures here. We have just spring all over the year. And all over the year, the sun comes by 6 and goes down by 6. Yeah. So it is like that all the time.
Yeah, and it takes 30 hours to travel from here.
Yeah, if you're coming from South America, from any country, you will arrive 3 days after. Yeah, because of India is having 10 or 9 hours more than South America. So when I am awake here, my family is sleeping, and when they are awake, they start chatting, and I am sleeping. So coming from South America will take you 3 days journey, and going back you gain hours, so it is 2 days only.
Yes, so this regions.
Yeah, we have in Ecuador 3 different regions which are very, very different. One is the coastal region, where we have 9 beautiful beaches, and weather like this, it is like very green trees. And then we have the mountain region, the Andes mountain region. This is where I live. The capital city is there, Quito, high in the mountains. And this is the Amazon jungle. Okay. And the Galapagos Islands, which is the treasure for the humanity.
That's here. The Galapagos Island
Okay.
in the Pacific.
Yeah. So the Galapagos Islands are quite far from Ecuador. It would take flight like 2.5 hours, and by ship it would take 2 or 3 days to go to the Galapagos. Now, what we have in Ecuador, Ecuador has and you have seen we have 3 different regions. They are quite different in the soil, in water, in the climate. So we have different products. Like one of the most important products now in Ecuador is the production of roses. We are exporting roses everywhere in the world. We also have used to be our main income for the country, the oil petroleum, which is extracted in the Amazon region. And we have also some other type of flowers. We have bananas, traditional from Ecuador. It's called Chiquita banana everywhere. The banana. And now we have also seafood like shrimps, coffee, and no. Yeah, this is coffee and this is cacao. That is the best. It is rated as one of the best chocolate in the world. Ecuadorian chocolate. Okay. And this is we have biodiversity in nature and also in our people. We can see here that we have people from the jungle, people from the coastal area. We have people coming from Africa, and these are people who live in the mountains. These are also the people who live in the mountain. And so, with such a biodiversity, we have a lot of different food. Yeah. This, for example, we have food that is made out of corn, and we are using also the corn leaves to pack it. These are empanadas. Empanadas.
करंजी सारखं असतं ते आतमध्ये
It looks like samosas.
समोसा
And here we have also banana. Green bananas is one of our main dishes. Many dishes can be prepared with the big ones, green bananas. You fry them in soups. So we have a very wide and very appreciated worldwide foods in Ecuador. And this is in the Ecuadorian jungle, the shamanic tradition, meet also with all of spiritual practices in the world. That they may be different in languages, in some rituals, but at the end, at the bottom, it is the same practice. Only we are one with nature, we are one with God. And now, again, Paki, again, we're going to Chile. And I'm speaking, I'm talking about Ecuador, which is my country, where I lived until I was 35. Then I got married and I went to live in Chile. And I lived another 20 years in Chile. So I feel that I am half Ecuadorian and half Chilean. And as one of my friends here said, you are Ecuadorian, and I mean, you are Indian, but by mistake, you were born in South America. Okay, so Chile is a very long and narrow country, and it goes up to the end of the world, the Antarctica. And it is divided into 16 regions. The northern region is mostly a desert. The central region is very fertile and it's where all the fruits of Chile are cultivated. And the southern part of Chile is mainly forest and woods and tourist attractions because it is a beautiful, beautiful place. You can see now a visual. That is Santiago de Capital City. So there is also country with very different sections of the parts of the country. And opposite to Ecuador, they do have more seasons. The mostly Chile is very cold, even in summer. The temperatures in winter will go below 0 degrees. And all the time when it's Chile feeling very cold because of the influence of the southern pole. The winds from the southern pole will always come and make it feel like Chile's sensation. Yeah. So here we have the main products of Chile. In the northern part, they have copper mines. So that is one of the most important income of the country, the copper, 40. In the central part, the fruit production is most important. And the grapes and the apples are famous all over the world, are appreciated. There are many different types of grapes. When I arrived to Chile, I just knew that the black grape. Then I started to learn that they are white, they are green, they are long, they are without seed. And so slowly I began to select which grape I want. And they have also a very nice kind of berries, many kinds of berries, which they also export. They have here they export nuts and walnuts, and of course with such different types of grape, wine is one of the main ingredients for export. This is the people from Chile. One of the ethnics in Chile is the Mapuche. They live in southern part, and nowadays they are struggling to keep their nationality. They say that they are a complete nation part, and they are struggling also for the territories which have been withdrawn from them. And this is a typical huaso. It is called in the countryside. They the typical trespass, and they live mostly of farming.
Yeah, I have like a cowboy hat.
Yeah, the hat is very beautiful.
Okay.
And the food in Chile, again, empanadas. Again, those made out of corn. And this is a typical soup made out of chicken and corn and some other vegetables there. And bread. Chile is one of the countries that with the highest rates of bread consumers. They have bread in the morning and in the middle of the day, the afternoon, but it is also causing some health problems. Too much bread. And so here we have some, the desert, southern part of Chile. This is also the desert, Atacama Desert. And this is Isla de Pascua. In English, it is. I'll tell you afterwards. And this is far from Chile again. It's Isla de Pascua in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, more close to Australia than to Chile.
And you can see how big are these stones in comparison to a human.
Yes, they are huge, huge monolithic. No one knows how they appear, who built them. It is unknown.
So yeah,
Okay,
a little.
change. Now that you've been in South America, I will teach you how to say hi, hola,
Hola.
and it's more formal, buenos días. Buenos días. Buenos días. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon. Buenas noches. And to introduce yourself, yo soy Mercedes. Yo soy.
Namaste.
No, your name
I
is.
am.
And
I am. Yo soy Rica. Soy de Ecuador. I am from Ecuador. Soy de India. Soy de Turquía. Soy de Japan.
Soy de Japan.
Soy de Japón. Okay. And say bye bye. Ciao.
Yes, muchas gracias.
De nada.
And with from a small token of love from Swasti family, we would like to give our warm regards to you as a form of our heritage of the king with the coffee table book of its forts.
Thank you.
So-
Dhanyavad. So much. Very important.
Now, many of you will be having this question in your mind that normally we have students who come from different countries, but then Mercedes ji here, is she a student or what? So no, she is our mentor, she is our guru. And so the association is very old. Um, in the pictures, I have some pictures here through which you can see that you have our guru like a great grand guru whose name is, he is now no more. His name is was Professor P.H. Kulkarni ji. So it was his work, legendary work of more than 5-6 decades into the field of Ayurveda, with which he propagated Ayurveda in every continent, including Antarctica and Arctic Circle. If you have patients anywhere, a lot of work is done in every continent. So through him, we have here you can see Vaidya Mauricio ji and the university and the whole school, which has been working again in the field of yoga and Ayurveda, mostly Ayurveda, in South America, Chile, Colombia, Mexico, and other countries. And though they are so much of thousands of miles away, they have created a university over there, and it's now around 30-40 years that this exchange is happening. And through this connection, many times they invite me as for the lectures. Now they have created a university, UniAyu, of which for the Ayurveda area, Ayurveda faculty, I'm kind of a professor over there. So whenever we have these kind of lectures, you have Mercedes ji, who is our bridge, who helps the students over there to translate everything that we have the knowledge here in English to Spanish. And she herself is being connected with India, Indian culture, and all these practices for more than 50 years. And you can see in some of the pictures over here, they have many exchange programs where the team of students from South America, they visit every year, every semester for this cultural exchange, understanding Ayurveda yoga from its own roots. They have a collaboration with ITRA, a central government institute in Jamnagar, in Gujarat. They also travel to right from to north to south, to Vrindavan, to Mathura, to Kashi, to Rishikesh, to the south in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, all the places. So that's how they have been taking the idea of Bharat back to the continent. So this was all about our association with UniAyu and Ayurvastu of Swasti Yoga Center. And it is because of our gurus, Professor Kulkarni ji, Professor Rakshi sir, and everyone, that this association is growing. And big round of applause to all these efforts. So, muchas gracias, dhanyawad, Mercedes ji, for being here. And yes,
Thank you so much for your informative talk.
we will formally end the session with the Shanti Mantra. And after that, we have Hilal, who are the lovely student, who is now, it's the time to say what is goodbye. Gule Gule, yeah, Gule Gule is not better. It's Gule Gule time, so yeah, order some wonderful desserts made by our own hands, and so we will be enjoying that. We also have Shweta, who has prepared some South American cuisine. You might be anybody knows there's a dish made from avocado. It's called as guacamole. So we have guacamole and some dishes from Turkey, and our Indian counterparts have also brought many snacks and many things. So we will have the Shanti Mantra, we will have the prayer before we eat the food, so that with this we end this program and we will start to do it. Okay. So putting your palms like that. Yes. Uh, Place your warm palms on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes down the darkness. Taking your warm palms down, bring towards the light of knowledge, taking the blessings of the Mother Earth. With this, we will end today's session. And thank you, everyone, those who have joined online for being a part of that. And we will end the meeting over here by the same time. See you all tomorrow